Hello and welcome to Deep Dive with P Uche Etiaba and your host, Dikanna Etiaba. In this series, we're going to be taking a deep dive, a deep look into P Uche's catalogue. We know that she's been making music for a while. And of course, it comes with experience, it gets better and better. I was even having a discussion a few days ago how it's gotten better and better and better and better. We'll want to take a deep dive, look from the beginning up until now. We'll look at the inspiration behind the songs. How did they come about? What went through her mind at the time of writing or the production process, shooting the music videos? What happened exactly? We're going to get the opportunity to ask her questions, and you'll be able to ask your own questions too. You can drop your questions in the comment section, and we'll be able to review them in the next episode. You can answer those questions. The idea is just for you to be inspired, look into these songs, and know how it all came together.
You lifted high in my life.
Hello and welcome to this episode of Deep Dive with P Uche Etiaba and your host, Dikanna Etiaba.
You sound like you like the feel of your name, the sound of your name.
Just helping them feel the anticipation,
Excuse me.
Anticipation.
Oh.
It's very important.
Oh.
So that, you're feeling it.
Feel what?
Deep dive, DD.
Oh, goodness. Again?
You know. But I hope you've been enjoying the episodes so far. And today, we're going to be talking about
You're Magnified.
You're Magnified. Maybe that's why I'm, just there. But of course, the song is directed towards God. You are magnified. You are magnified. So that's the song of the week. And what inspired the song? We're going to dive straight in.
Most of my songs are very directly talking to God. This particular one, what inspired it? I was looking at things and I had to ascend. When I say ascend, that means I had to, you know how you say, let every man be a liar and let God be true. So that's exactly what I did. In looking at everything that was happening around me, I just said, Dear Lord, you are Lord over all, so you were magnified. But let me tell you something. Sorry, I've gone straight into the next part of the song discussions. I remember that song did not originally start out as You're Magnified. What I wrote was be magnified. Be magnified. Be magnified. Be lifted high in our lives. And I remember after writing the song, the truth, I had already produced it. I produced the song and I decided to share it with a senior pastor friend of mine before releasing it. And when he went through the lines, he asked me, he said, why say be magnified? I said, well, I'm just telling God to be magnified above everything else, And he says, well, God is the Most High. I remember him saying that. He said, God is the Most High. You can't lift him higher than he is. He's already the Most High. So how about changing that be magnified to you're magnified? Tell you what, I went back home. The first question I asked myself was, why did I share this song with him before releasing it? Because first of all, I produced in Lagos with A4GZ. And everything was ready for that particular album. Everything was ready. So when he said, I would suggest, I'm not commanding you to do so, but this is just what I think you should do. Port Harcourt, who am I going to work with to just change that? So all I needed to do was change be magnified to you're magnified. But it doesn't always just work that way. There is the lead vocals, there is the backups. So I'm not just changing on my own beats, you're magnified. I have to also do the backups and all. So I remember that song I had to produce again. So, but I'm happy I did. Because, that was Rema. That was revelation to me. So instead of singing be magnified, I'm now telling God, you are magnified. You are magnified. So the first producer was A4GZ in Lagos. And then when I had to reproduce in Port Harcourt, do the corrections, it was E-Tracks. I remember.
Wonderful. I think it also speaks to the importance of having a second opinion, having a third eye, look at something. Because there is upgrades that happen when somebody else, a neutral party looks at it. And it's not even always about going with what the person has said. Sometimes it's just their second eye at it that helps you look at it or appreciate it in a new way.
Very true.
I'd also say it's important to go to church too, because I remember there was something I was contemplating at some point, and then I got to church and there was some talks. In fact, somebody was explaining it was not even in the main service, but people giving their highlights about service. And then he mentioned something that he heard in church. And I was like, wow, this actually helps regarding a thought I was thinking. So it's important to be in places where you would receive inspiration and guidance regarding whatever you're doing. Church can improve your craft. The right friends, the right connections can improve your business, whatever you're about, especially as you pass ideas through them. So that's really interesting.
Yeah, true.
And I just started thinking about the song. So you started singing "You're Magnified" instead of "Be Magnified."
Yeah,
That's serious. That's serious. And it does change the way you think about the song.
exactly.
It does change the way you think about the song. That's amazing. Guys, I'm enjoying Deep Dive. I know I was the host, I started out,
enjoying it too.
like in control of it, but, I'm gradually learning some things.
I refuse to say anything about
Because
it.
after Israel came, I became very humble. I started, that's why I'm now, But
Interesting.
that's interesting. So when is a great time to listen to You're Magnified?
When you want to shut all those voices, they say there are many voices in the world, there are so many voices around us. When you want to shut those voices and you plug You're Magnified, all of a sudden you lose consciousness of all the negative voices around you and you just begin to magnify the voice, the word of God to you. You understand? For instance, you're in a place where maybe a doctor has given you this report. It's an evil report. Everybody around you is saying the same thing. And you want to shut those voices down. If you plug in You're Magnified, trust me, you will begin to hear God's thoughts concerning whatever the situation is. Yeah. So that's a good time to listen to You're Magnified.
Amazing. And where can we stream?
YouTube, Spotify,
Apple Music,
Apple Music, iTunes, SoundCloud, Deezer.
Teaser.
I don't know about this teaser that he keeps saying.
Sorry.
Maybe it's his own platform that he's bringing to us shortly.
No, things are happening. Things are happening. Things are happening. Well, this is that time where you can drop a comment, a question regarding the song. What are you enjoying about Deep Dive? What has it inspired in you or regarding you, your craft, your business? When do you listen to some of the songs that we discuss in these episodes? We're looking forward to hearing from you and see you in the next episode. Bye. I'm sure you enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to leave us a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. And of course, use the comment section below. It's really important you drop a question or what you gain from the episode so that we can carry over your views, your thoughts to the next one. Remember, you can stream P Uche Etiaba songs on virtually all the streaming platforms: Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud, Deezer, name it. Whatever you use, we're probably there. I'm looking forward to hearing that you've listened to the song. See you in the next episode.